Hey Gemini, this read is for you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so universe, what messages do you have for Gemini today? You got some guidance, maybe some insight, some affirmation, maybe some warnings. What do you have to say to Gemini today? And I got one that went sideways. I feel like that one wants to pop out. The third eye chakra, which can represent your intuition. I have transformation, accelerated motion, solitude, and fulfillment of wishes. So I feel like this is speaking to a personal transformation. I feel like your intuition is going to play a very big part in it. I feel like something happening right now, or choices that are going to bring change quite quickly, is that what that accelerated motion speaks to. But I feel like it's taking yourself in a direction where you're going to have that fulfillment of wishes. I have the Destiny card, power, the base chakra, which can represent the physical body or money, balance, and prosperity begins. I feel like it's speaking to money. Money that's going to bring you those wishes. It's going to be a very empowering journey. It's like taking back control of your destiny, taking back control of your past in life, and definitely that, like I said, that intuition it keeps pulling me in. It's going to be a big part of this journey. I feel like it's going to completely transform your life, and that's what the transformation card speaks to. The Four of Cups here, and the Four of Cups can speak of an indifference. I feel like this is speaking to where you were at in life. Nothing was really fulfilling for you. You didn't really have a passion or a drive for anything that you were doing in your life. Like if you had a job, it brought money in, but it wasn't something you were jacked to go to every day. You weren't pumped for it. It didn't really drive you. It was just kind of there, and if it wasn't, you wouldn't really be crying. You wouldn't really be hurt that it was gone. So I feel like that's part of what triggered this change too. You wanted more in life. You wanted something you could be passionate about. You wanted something that would give you that drive, and that wouldn't keep you in the same loop over and over again. Instead of just sort of staying stagnant, this was going to give you progress. This is something that was going to give you those wishes. It was going to help to take you to that goal. I have the King of Swords and the King of Cups here. They both have different qualities. The King of Swords is very analytical and very logical, and he's not an emotional person. Then I have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is very much more about emotion and about creativity. So I feel like you had to tap into both sides to be able to choose this path. I feel like that King of Cups was very important. It tied into your intuition and finding something that was going to fulfill you emotionally. I feel like it took some creative thinking to figure out what it was, because it also ties into money. So it's not something that you just like to do for fun. It's something that's going to bring success and money as well. I feel like that's where your King of Swords came into play. That's where your logic and your reason came into play, and figuring out how you could kind of get your cake and eat it too here. I feel like the Star card speaks to the clarity in that decision, and bringing both of those kings together, the qualities from those kings, so that you could make that choice. I have the Three of Pentacles, which speaks to starting to see the fruits of your labor. So I feel like it's definitely paying off, and definitely ties into that accelerated motion card as well. I have the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords speaks to a situation which you felt was unfair, or you were treated unfairly, or you caught the short end of the stick. I also feel like it speaks to the trigger for this change, at least in part. I feel like it speaks to what your situation was. You just felt like it was unfair. Six of Cups here, next to the Queen of Wands. Six of Cups tends to speak to your past, someone or something from your past coming back into your life. That Queen of Wands, and she speaks to passion and ambition and drive. I feel like it's getting back that ambition and that passion and that drive, because I feel like you had it at one point. And then just through circumstances and life sort of forced you to be a little bit more practical and just sort of maybe take what job was there so that you were just bringing money in because for whatever reason you needed it, and so pursuing a more fulfilling goal maybe became less of a priority. But I feel like you've been able to get that passion and that drive and that ambition back. This goal has inspired it for you. I have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is all about introspection and reflection. And I feel him tied into those two kings and where you found your clarity, being able to take time and really consider your options and think about what you wanted in life and how you wanted your life to go. I have the Seven of Pentacles, which represents an abundant harvest. So not just the abundance of the harvest, which I feel like is happening, you are getting, that money is coming in. I also feel like this speaks to the work to attain that abundant harvest. So it speaks of this journey that you're on, this transformational journey in taking back control of your life. That is laying down the groundwork for this abundant harvest to happen. I feel like a relationship ended, and that is what triggered this change, because I have the Tower card and the Lovers card here. The Tower card represents a sudden and unexpected ending in your life to something. I have the Lovers card, which is pretty self-explanatory, speaks of a romance, a romantic relationship. I feel like that was the thing that ended. I have the Eight of Swords, which represents feeling stuck or trapped in possibly fear, confusion, having trouble finding clarity and seeing which way to go. And I feel like that's what this situation left you with. So this is definitely tying into that Seven of Swords and what you felt was unfair, triggering your need for change. I have the King of Wands here because I felt like the Queen of Wands represented your energy. I feel like the King does as well. We're just sort of carrying forward here into the next line. I feel like that's where you were able to find this new passion. I almost feel like it fueled this passion for change. It fueled this need for change, for a new direction in your life, to help shake off the old and move away from it and just start something completely new. I have the Ace of Swords, which represents triumph. So definitely feel like this is a successful journey for you. You're headed in the right direction, and good things are coming your way. Woo. So we have the Five of Swords here, and the Five of Swords can speak to selfish or short-won victories. I feel like this is tying back into that old relationship. And not allowing this back into your life. Because I feel like that Seven of Swords, the unfair situation, I feel like that was tied into this romantic relationship. Because Five of Swords tends to speak to selfishness and victory at the cost of others. I feel like it ties into that unfair feeling. I feel like it ties into those old emotions that I feel are going to be triggered when somebody new comes your way, because I feel like somebody new is coming into your life. I have the Two of Cups here, and the Two of Cups represents an emotional relationship, and I don't feel it negatively aspected or tied in to this past situation. I feel like this is something new, and I feel like it's very positively aspected, because I do have the Three of Cups, which represents happiness and celebration, and I have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like this King of Pentacles is not speaking to you. This energy, the qualities, is not speaking to you. It's speaking towards this person coming into your life. The King of Pentacles tends to be someone who's wealthy, who's independent, who's confident, who's caring, who's generous. I feel like this is the person who's coming into your life. So I feel like this line of cards is a warning not to let the old feelings possibly seep back, because they might be triggered by having someone new come in. So this might be the first new person who showed up in your life since all of this crap went down as well. And that might be why it triggers it as well. It's, even though you've healed, there's still a little piece of that that's still raw and will show up when somebody new comes in. It'll just kind of remind you. So I feel like the cards are telling you to be aware of that and not let it hamper your success in life. I have the Emperor, and he speaks of success. I feel like you're getting that financial wise. Money's coming in. I feel like all sorts of abundance is coming your way. But I feel like the success also speaks to love as well, and having a chance at love again. I have the Page of Swords, and I feel him connected with the Ten of Swords here. Because the Page of Swords can represent disappointing or delayed news. I feel like it's disappointment, and it's connected with the Ten of Swords, which is a disappointing ending. But the light around the swords represents that this ending was beneficial for you in the long run. It took you on the path that you needed to go. I feel like it kick-started your change, and you're taking back control of your destiny, and you're starting this bright new journey forward in leaving the past behind. I feel like within this you have found so much inner strength, taking back control of your life. I feel so much strength coming from the cards, so much positivity, so much success. I have the Five of Pentacles here, and the Five of Pentacles can represent going through a rough time financially. And I feel like this is where you started as well. I feel like it also ties in to this Tower card in the relationship ending. It ties into your previous situation, and again, sort of spinning your wheels in that job and not getting ahead, only sort of maintaining the status quo. The Moon card speaks of inner truths, your soul, your intuition, trusting your intuition that there was more in life, and just having this feeling that it was time to do something new, it was time to move forward. And I have the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents your fortunes changing for the better. So I feel like it's your reward in being able to find the clarity and see that there was more to life than the way that you were living, and then not being afraid to go out and get it, because that's what you've done. You found the strength to go get it, to go get your future, to go get your success. And I have the Universe card. To me, she is all about learning universal life lessons and being on your universal path in life. I feel like everything happened for a reason to take you in this direction. All the obstacles and challenges that you had to overcome were also part of that journey, and you learned different things from them on your travels. You learned how to find this new passion, this new drive. You learned this inner strength, this self-esteem, all these wonderful things, and it took you down a path that you might not have otherwise chose to go down. I have victory and success, and that is what I see for you in your life. I see definitely success in money. I can see that in a lot of the cards, but I feel that success in love is coming your way as well. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment, to like, or subscribe. We would love to have you as part of the Tarot Harmony community. Alrighty, take care.